Hey, it's Jen Thoden with YourColorStyle.com, and welcome to another episode of Color Style Me. This is where you have tagged me out on Facebook or on Twitter, followed me, and then attached your photo with the hashtag ColorStyleMe, and I'm going to do the best I can to give you an online color analysis. So in this video, there are 20 case studies, so I'm going to do 20 at a time. And this is my best professional guess at your color type in the Your Color Style system. There are equivalent seasons and I will mention them, but it's definitely not a one-for-one. I'm not doing an in-depth color study and there's no photo adjusting. I'm taking them straight from the posts out on Facebook and Twitter and putting them into the video. So just to be clear, the Your Color Style system is not a seasonal color analysis. It works where I first decide whether you are bright or cool, and this will dictate the types of colors you can wear. If you can wear colors from the bright color wheel, then you can typically wear very clear chroma colors, sometimes very bright colors. And if you are more soft, you'll have a tendency to look better in colors that are slightly muted with some gray, and they're just softer, not nearly as intense or bright. Okay, if you are soft, clear, bright colors will overpower you. And if you are bright, soft, muted colors might drain you. And so that's the general premise behind the Your Color Style system. And so now you'll know what I mean when I start to say bright or soft. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first up, she has the combination of dark eyes and very light hair. That's usually a really good indicator of someone who is soft. It's that combination that sometimes allows a person to wear more soft muted colors versus bright. And it looks to me like she has warm undertones based on the photo. So she is soft and warm, and she is, I'm going to say medium in depth, although her eyes are very dark. So she may actually be able to go all the way to the deep colors in the color palette for soft and warm. Soft, cool, and medium. So this one was a little challenging for me because it's possible that she has warm undertones, but based on the photo, it looks like her eyes are very soft and cool. Her skin looks like it may have cool tones to it, and her hair has like a nice silvery, her natural hair at least has a nice silvery tone to it. So I could also see this person say, no, she feels like she has warm undertones. But from this photo, I'm pretty confident that she is soft and can wear soft muted colors well, cool undertones, and about medium in depth. She is bright. The photo is a little hard to tell. I mean, it's not a very good quality photo as far as like it being kind of out of focus and stuff, but she definitely has a brightness about her in her skin and her eyes. So I'm definitely saying bright. I'm going to guess warm. It is possible that if I saw her in person, she may have much more pink skin and blue eyes, and if that's the case, then I would say cool undertones. So this one is kind of a question mark, really. If her eyes are more like combination of blues and greens and yellows, then I would probably say warm undertones. If she looks good in like corals and salmons and that kind of a thing. But if has more true blue eyes, then she has cool undertones. And so only she knows by looking at herself in the mirror. So that's kind of where I'm a little bit iffy on this one. So it's definitely bright, but a little unclear of cool or warm based on the quality of the photo. She is definitely soft, and the reason I say that is because her eyes have a softness about her. I can't imagine her in very, very bright, intense colors. I bet you like soft rose, deep rose tones look beautiful on her. So, soft, deep charcoal, I bet looks great. So soft, cool undertones for sure. She has almost like an olive skin tone and definitely not lacking of warmth, if you will, in the coloring. And deep because her hair and eyebrows are pretty deep. Soft, cool, and deep. Bright, cool, and deep. I think based on the photo that she has cool undertones. Now, it is entirely possible that she has warm undertones, but I don't think so. I think I'm looking at more of an olive toned skin. There's a little bit of a pink overtone here. That could be from the photo or from a skin, just the way her skin appears. But that doesn't tell me that she's warm or cool. I can kind of see that she's cool based on just the quality of what I think is her undertones. So bright because her eyes are so deep in the photo and her hair is so deep and her skin is fairly fair, tells me she can probably handle pretty intense colors, and so from the bright color wheel. So bright, cool, and definitely deep. So this one's a little challenging based on the photograph, and so I'm going to make some guesses here. This is not, I do not feel confident in the analysis based on the quality of this photograph. She sent me a few. They were all off color. I can see this is very the washed out and a little blue, and some of them are out of focus. So this is the best one. And as I said before, I'm not really doing a deep color study or adjusting photographs. I'm not even too sure if I could adjust this one correctly. But based on the photograph only, I believe she has cool undertones. It looks like she probably has like an olive skin tone. She looks overall soft to me. This could be because of the quality of the photograph. Her eyes appear soft. She looks like she would look very pretty in soft muted colors. So soft, cool, and deep. I love this photograph because she's so bright. Her eyes, the quality of her eyes are very, very bright. The whites of her eyes are bright. She has a brightness to her hair and her skin. So even though the coloring is completely off in this photograph, I can definitely tell that she is bright. In fact, even the lipstick that she's wearing is a bright hue and she looks really great in it. And so definitely bright. I'm going to assume warm, not because of the photograph, because again, the indoor lighting is really skewing this photograph, but it looks to me like she has warmth in her eyes, maybe a mix of blues and greens and yellows in her eyes. It also looks like she's possibly a natural redhead or auburn, has warmth in her hair. So it's possible she has warm undertones. If she looks really good in, say, like a tomato red, orange red, or golden yellow, then definitely warm undertones. However, I could also see her skin's very fair, and she actually may have cool undertones, and the eyes that I'm looking at have no warmth to them. And even though she may have red in her hair, she could have cool undertones. So the best gauge on this one is if this is you and you're looking at this video, if you can wear orangey reds and golden yellows, then you definitely have warm undertones and you're bright and warm with a medium depth. If those colors just look wrong on you, then it's very possible that you're bright and cool with medium depth. Another collection of, by the way, some of you guys were sending me these collages, which I love. So if you want to send me collages, it's great because I get a few different versions of you in different lighting and situations and colors, and it actually helps me make some decisions because every photograph is different, has different lighting scenarios, and sometimes it's very challenging for me to tell without really adjusting the photograph. So this one is great, but it also confused me a little bit. So because on the left she looks like she has she's like very light and blonde looking, and her skin is more of a pink tone, but on the right she looks more golden and soft. So I think she has warm undertones. I think the photo on the left, she might be a little pink, maybe from the lighting, or she's been out in the sun or something like that. But it looks like to me her eyes are very like a warm hazily color, light. Looks like her hair has a natural golden hue to it. So I think, and then she looks pretty golden in the upper right. So I'm going to say soft, warm, and medium. She is very bright. I don't know if her teeth are as white as that naturally, or if she's had them whitened. That's usually, but even if they're not, her eyes also have a brightness about her, and she's wearing a pretty bright shirt, and she looks pretty cute in it. So I think that she's bright. It looks to me like her hair may be naturally darker also, which tells me that she may have dark hair and dark eyes naturally. The lighting in the photograph is kind of messed with me a little bit, but I think that she's got dark eyes and dark hair naturally. So she's bright. I definitely believe she's got warm undertones. Her hair has been highlighted a very pretty golden color, but looks perfect on her. She also seems to have golden hues in her skin. So she is bright, warm, and deep. The indoor lighting on this photograph is throwing the tones a little bit here, but I'm going to make some assumptions. So definitely soft. She has very soft gray eyes. She just has a softness about her. Her hair is kind of a blend of colors there, and to me, definitely she is soft and about medium in depth. Now, where I have the question mark is really in the undertones. I'm guessing cool. I'm guessing cool based on the quality of the eyes that I can see. They look like they're kind of a soft gray with really no warmth in them. The indoor lighting by the lamp that she's standing next to is giving a cast on her skin that makes it very difficult for me to be confident in the coloring. It's very possible that she has more warmth to her than I can tell at this point. So based on this photograph, she is soft, cool, and medium. Very deep eyes, looks like dark hair. Now, so definitely I say bright and deep. She can handle colors from the bright color wheel. She's definitely deep. Cool, but I cannot honestly tell. This photograph is, as you can tell, is very out of focus. It's very digitized. It has a very false yellow cast to it. My guess is that if we were to remove the yellow cast from the photograph, we would be left with an olive skin tone, and that would make her have cool undertones. But I could be wrong on this one, and I'm not confident. She could have a golden hue to her, and then she would be bright, warm, and deep, and only she would know for sure on that one. This is a great quality lighting. She might be standing in front of a window, but it's great because I can really get a good feel for her. To me, she feels warm. I see some kind of golden to her skin, some warmth overall to her, so she's definitely warm. She has a brightness in her hair and a brightness in her eyes. And so she looks to me like she may be right on the edge between soft and bright. But I can actually imagine her in a very bright tomato red and looking fantastic. So I think for sure she is bright and warm with medium depth. Her eyes look like they have like a bit of like a mixed green to them. So bright, warm, and medium. I can also make this conclusion based on what she's wearing. So if you're watching this and you want the analysis done for you, wear a shirt, either wear white or wear a shirt that you feel is a really good color for you. It kind of gives me a clue. So she's wearing kind of a gray shirt, and it really doesn't go with her overall coloring and tone. And so this is a cool color on her body, and it definitely needs to be warmed up because she has warm undertones. So bright, warm, and medium. The photo is out of focus, which makes it a little bit more challenging, and the lighting's really lousy and giving her kind of a blue cast. So again, I'm making an assumption here. I think that her eyes look soft. She looks like she's soft to me, and probably looks better in more deep, muted tones, rich tones versus bright and clear. It looks like she's got cool undertones. It doesn't look like there's much warmth in her skin as far as like a golden hue. So I'm going to say soft, cool, and deep. The lighting in this photograph makes it extremely challenging. If you really want a more accurate analysis from these videos, please wear a white shirt and stand outside in overcast or in right before the sun sets and take the photo, or stand in front of a bright window. Avoid direct light and avoid indoor lighting. It doesn't do you any justice, and it doesn't help me. So those are the things you need to do to get a better photograph. So if you're seeing any of these and I have question marks, you can always resubmit them to me in better lighting, okay? So this one, I can't see her eyes. The yellow of the light makes it difficult to know if she's warm or cool. I think that she has a softness about her. I would guess maybe it's soft versus bright. I cannot tell if she's cool or warm. And so I'm sorry that I really don't have a very good analysis on this particular photo. I would suggest you resubmit it to me, okay? This is a great lighting, great photograph. She's got warm, that mixed blue-green eyes, warm, clearly golden tones to her skin. So she's got warm undertones. If that's natural hair, it's a beautiful, warm, golden hair, clearly warm undertones. There's a brightness to her eyes. There's a brightness to her hair. I can absolutely see her in a bright red, bright red top, bright turquoise top. She would look fantastic. So bright, warm, and about medium in depth. The lighting is not the best, but it is outside, and I definitely get the vibe that she has warm undertones. Those eyes look like they're kind of like a mixed green, blue. Look like they have some warmth in them. Her skin looks actually a little on the cool side, but her overall look, I'm going to still guess that she has warm undertones, especially if it's her hair has golden in it, which I can't really tell. So my guess right now is that she's definitely bright. She's got a brightness about her eyes. I can definitely see her in bright colors. I think that she has warm undertones with a medium depth to her. This photograph, so it's a professional photograph. I can't tell if it's an older photograph and it's yellowed over time or it's fairly new, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go by what I see. And this person has very golden skin, so warm undertones. She's got very deep eyes, and that really tells me that she can probably handle some very bright colors. I bet she looks beautiful in a bright true green, a bright tomato red. I bet you look really stunning on her, and of course a deepness in her depth because of her eyes mainly. All right, so she definitely feels bright to me. She has those nice deep eyes, and there's a kind of a bright quality to her skin. Her hair is colored. I'm going to assume that. If it's not colored, forgive me, but it does look like it's colored. I cannot tell what her natural hair color is. I can tell you that it throws me, and it's because it's not in the right color family for her. So I definitely feel strongly that she's bright. She looks like she's actually deep because of her eyes, so she can actually handle some of the really dark colors. Where I falter is in the undertones. At first I thought warm undertones, and the reason I said that is because looking at the top that she's wearing, she has some golden colors in her top. They seem to kind of go well with her skin. But when looking at her face, her face looks much more fair with some pink under it. And so I would love to know what her natural hair color is, because it might be a clue to if she's got warm undertones or cool. So the only thing I can say right now to this person is if you can wear a bright, like golden yellow, or even like a camel-y golden brown, then you have warm undertones. Otherwise, you would have cool. The other thing too is that the hair color is so it's so light on her, and it's not really golden, and so it kind of looks. It doesn't look. I would have darkened her hair and given her some low lights in her hair to adjust this. And so I'm not trying to pick on you by any means. I'm trying to talk through what undertones that you might have. So my rule of thumb is, if you know that you look really great in like warm golden colors, then you have warm undertones. You would be bright, warm, and deep. And if not, then you would be bright, cool, and deep. Definitely warm undertones. The photo's very out of focus. And this is interesting because this particular person sent me 3 photos, and the other 2 don't look anything like her. In fact, she looks like she has cool undertones in those photos, in a completely different setting that she took them in. And so I took this one because this one felt the most natural and natural lighting. It looks like her eyes are kind of a blend of colors. It's really hard for me to tell because it's so out of focus. In the other photographs that I didn't share, it looks like her eyes are really true bright blue. and she looks like she's got cool undertones. And they're so different. The photographs I received were so different from each other that I don't know which one's true. So I went with this one, and if I were to look at this one and guess, I would say she is bright, warm, and medium. She can wear colors. I think from both photographs, I still say she's bright. She can definitely wear colors from the bright color wheel. Warm or cool really depends on which photograph is more true to her. The other ones I would say cool, and this one I would say warm. And then about medium in depth. And then the last one in this series, in this video, she is a Color Style Club member, and I saw you tag me. So the photographs are interesting because I'm glad that you sent me the eye. So she's got very bright, clear, crystally blue eyes. They're very pretty. I don't see softness in them. If you had sent me the photo without the eye, I would have actually said soft. And the reason is because it looks like she has cool undertones, but her hair looks like it's got some warmth to it, and that combination can mean that you are more balanced, and you can wear softer colors. But she definitely has brightness to her, brightness in her skin, a little bit of brightness in her eyes, and so my guess is that she can wear bright colors. Now, about medium in depth, she's not too fair. She can definitely wear medium darkness in her clothing. I am still a little bit on the fence of the cool versus warm. Now, if I look just at her eyes, there's no warmth in her eyes. And that tells me actually that someone pretty much has cool undertones. It's the absence of warmth that makes someone cool versus warm. And so I cannot tell. And by the way, she also looks pretty great in that nice crisp white top. The photo itself is a professional photo. They are typically adjusted after they've been taken, and they're not always true to the person's coloring. I wonder if because it was taken outside in a warmer colored environment with the colors behind her, that it's kind of warmed her up versus what I think she actually might be if I saw her face to face. So based on the fact she's wearing a bright white top, and that she's got these crystally blue eyes, I'm going to say she's bright and cool, with about a medium depth. And I would love to know what her opinion is on this one, because or for her to send me another photograph that is has a more close up view of her in a more natural state, and we might be able to get a better picture of her. Okay, so there you have it. If you like this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're interested in getting a professional online color analysis, visit yourcolorstyle.com, and you'll discover lots of information as well as a link to where you can get all the details and sign up there. If you're confident on your color type or season, go ahead and get your color fan. Use the coupon code 5ColorStyleMe and you get $5 off of your color fan at colorfans.com. Make sure you use the dash in the middle there, and this link will also be in the description below the video. The color fans fold up nicely to fit into your purse when you go shopping, and they also open up really nicely as well. So use that coupon code to get $5 off your color fan. And if you're not exactly sure what the equivalent of the color type to your season might be, there's information at the website. So if you go to colorfans.com, there's a link that says what's my color type, and you can actually look to see which color fan is right for you if you already know your season. Okay, so again, 5ColorStyleMe is the coupon code to get $5 off your color fan. And if you want to be included in a video like this to get a free color analysis, this is really kind of my best guess without doing any kind of deep color study or photo adjusting. Like me out on Facebook or follow me on Twitter, #ColorStyleMe, and make sure your message looks something like this at Outfit Ideas for You on Facebook, Color Analyze Me Please with the hashtag, or on Twitter at Jen Thoden, Color Analyze Me Please, #ColorStyleMe. I will find you and include you in the next video. Thanks for watching.